Hey, you guys. All right. As soon as I pushed live, I was like, wait, am I in the right group? Well, let me make sure that I'm in our New Year boot camp, and then I'll start chatting with you guys. Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, so you guys, today I have more of an assignment for you than I'm going to do talking. So I'm going to make this quick, short, to the point, and then I'm going to let you go so you can go do your homework, okay? Hope you don't mind me calling it homework all week, but you know, that's the teacher in me, all right? Actually, before I do, here's what I wanted to share with you guys. I was reading this morning. I read something every day for just personal development, and so I'm actually reading 12-Week Year, which honestly is such a good read, even if it's like business or career goals you have, or even your health and fitness. There's like so many parallels in this book that I'm just loving for everything. And quit thinking about like goals you want to accomplish in a year and really push yourself to do it this quarter. Like, why not? If you actually push yourself, which I'm like the queen of trying to stay in my comfort zone, I think you'll be amazed at where you'll be. So that's what I'm reading to kind of light my fire this January. And today I was like, oh, I've got to share this with you guys. It was on about like, we have to evaluate what we're doing if we want to see if what we're doing is actually working, right? So I was thinking about our health and fitness journeys, and they were saying that we have to shift our thinking away from when we're evaluating, like, are we being successful or are we not? Let's say your goal is to lose 10 pounds. Well, we have to take less focus off of the end goal of like losing 10 pounds and really evaluate, are our actions every single day, are they something we're proud of that are getting us to that goal? Because guys, there's going to be weeks the scale will not budge. There's going to be weeks where just you're stressed or work gets crazy and things are thrown your way. And so you can't always judge your failure or success on a number, on the scale. But what you can judge it by is your action, okay? Are you doing the things that you committed to making healthy changes? You know, are you doing your workout? Are you drinking lots of water? Are you trying to eat better? If you can say, yes, I'm rocking it, then who cares what the scale says, right? Like, let's just keep moving forward. So I thought that was really neat. I was like, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that was pretty powerful. But what I want to share with you today is, all right, let's write like a 1-day meal plan, okay? And I know some of you have told me, okay, we've chit-chatted and you're like, I don't like to think about what I eat. I just kind of like to wing it, right? Like day by day. But I want to challenge you to at least do this. At least write out a 1-day plan for what you could eat in a day, because I want you to see that you can do this. And if we don't actually write it out in the beginning, then we're not actually changing. So I know a lot of you in this group are teachers, and so let's say every day you just are like, you kind of wing it and you're like, all right, I'm gonna get school lunch, right? Well, you don't really have much control over the school lunch, and if you're every day going to get the pizza and french fries, then you're not really planning ahead and you're not really making changes. You're kind of just still going through those same motions, right? Same with like if every day you run out the door and you grab a Pop-Tart, right? And that's your breakfast every single day. Or you're like, whatever I feel like, right? Oh, today I feel like Chick-fil-A. Today I'm gonna go buy Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all, I'm saying this because that was me, okay? But if we keep doing that and just say, I'm just gonna see what I feel like and I'm just gonna wing it, trust me, nothing changes. So we have to be committed. We have to say, all right, I'm going to do this. I can do this. And at least write down 1 day so you can prove to yourself like, oh, that was not so bad. All right. So if I can do this 1 day, then like tomorrow, let me just try to repeat that, right? And before long, you'll notice it's really going to become a habit. Okay. So like I said yesterday, I don't care which nutrition plan you're following. If you're doing Portion Fix or if you're doing To Be Mindset, you can still write out your 1-day meal plan. So what I want you to do is really think about, first of all, your 3 main meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Go ahead and write those out like on a sheet of paper. And then I always like to have snacks in between, because I find that when I don't snack in between, I get super hungry and I'm more likely to grab random junk that I don't need, okay? So I eat 5 meals a day: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, okay? And then I don't really eat after dinner. So if you're doing To Be Mindset, plate it. I want you to have your little plate it images in front of you when you're writing this out, and I want you to say, okay, this is what my breakfast should look like. What would I like to eat? Okay, if you're doing portion fix, I want you to know how many of the portions you should eat every day and start thinking, okay, how could this look for me in a day, okay? And I know, Jocelyn, you were doing the timed nutrition. You guys, if you haven't looked at the timed nutrition plan and you're doing portion fix, it's a great place to start because she already tells you, at breakfast, you need to eat these containers. At lunch, you need to eat these containers. So if you're a newbie and you're kind of like, I don't know how to put it all together, start there, okay? And also that's why 2B is great too, because she'll tell you at lunch, your plate should look like this. And so it really is kind of breaks it down for us, right? Keeps it super simple. Here's another thing I have, you guys. This has been on my fridge for 3 years, all right? If you remember the other day for the workout calendars, how I told you guys to go to program materials and print out your workout calendar. If you go to program materials on pretty much any of the fitness programs, there is also going to be what's called the food list, okay? Now, my favorite food list is the one from 80 Day Obsession, so I don't care even if you're not doing 80 Day Obsession. This is the food list I like to go by just because I find it's the most comprehensive. It tends to include pretty much everything, okay? So the reason why this is really helpful, you guys, is just so you can truly see, like, you can eat anything, okay? Pretty much anything is on this list except for the junk, right? Okay, remember I showed my Velveeta last night. Okay, Velveeta is not on here. Pop-Tarts are not on here, but I just want you to see, like, there are actual foods on this list that you like, that you can eat, and I want you to start getting creative with saying, oh, this is not so hard. Like, I actually do like that. Let's see if I can try putting that in with my lunch, or let's see if I can put that in with my breakfast, okay? So print this off too if you need some ideas and say, and this is literally like every food, I mean, there is, okay? And so I want you to try to put together, you know, a sample. What would a day look like for you? You might even want to start like this. Go ahead and write out what you eat now, and then see, are there things that are like, okay, actually that's not so bad. Actually, I do pretty good at this area. And then other areas that you might need to change. And you're like, you know, like I do tend to rely on my workplace for my lunches, or I do always go through a drive-through for lunch. That's an area I can change. Like, I can control my lunch. I can pack a lunch. And so maybe that's a little area. So you might even want to do that. Start with what you're already doing and kind of parallel that with what you should be doing and say, okay, where can I make some healthy swaps along the way? All right. Now, if you're still like, okay, I don't even know how this should look. As soon as this is over, I'm going to go drop a few sample ones of mine in the comments, and then I'll ask my girls who've been around for a while if they will do the same, just to kind of give you different ideas of how we kind of put together our days. And you guys, I'm very repetitive. So I typically eat the same thing every day for breakfast. For a lot of my snacks are exactly the same. And then lunches and dinners, of course, I have different stuff. But even lunch, I might pick like one thing or two things and repeat them throughout the week. So don't try to make it super complicated where you're like, oh my gosh, every day I've got to come up with something new. No, I want you to eat what you like. So if you like something, keep eating it, okay? As long as it's like I was saying, as long as it's not like the junk, okay? Remember, we're gonna try to let go of some of the processed stuff, put in some more fresh stuff. But of course, start with what you like. And then once you have your plan, now think ahead, okay? You know what you need to eat, so what do you need to do to get there? Do you need to buy some things? Do you need to put in a grocery order? Do you need to prep some things? I know whenever I was working, I literally prepped everything. Like, my fridge was insane on a Sunday night. I'm not saying you have to be that tedious with your meal prep. I'm saying that's what worked for me, because then I didn't have to think about it during the week, and I was just like, okay, here's my snack, here's my lunch, and here we go, all right? And also along the lines of eating what you like. Guys, if you're not going to be excited about it, you're not going to eat it, okay? I will be honest, I'm not a big salad fan, like not for lunch anyway. I know a lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to pack a salad because it's healthy. That never got me excited. And whenever I was working, I wanted like a hot, hearty lunch, okay? That's what gave me energy for the rest of the day, and I would look forward to it if I had something good for lunch. So I want you thinking too outside the box. Don't think it has to be a sandwich or a salad. And like I said, I'll share some ideas with you, and the girls in the group will share some ideas with you too. I like things that are hot, and so like this week I've been having soup all week. Okay, a lot of soups are great and healthy, and they're warm and they're hearty. I'll do some things sometimes like spaghetti and meatballs, but maybe instead of the spaghetti noodles, I'll do zoodles, or I'll do like half zoodles, half spaghetti, because that way I can still have that pasta texture in there. All right, so I want you to eat what you like. All right, so that way you will actually eat it and it's not gonna go to waste and you will look forward to it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna let you go so you can go think about it and write it down. Post it in the comments, or maybe I'll make another little post and say drop your meal plans here so we can all just share and look at each other's. I'm gonna go share some right now too, so that way you can have a few to look at. Any questions, just ask, because that's what we're all here for, okay? All right, y'all have a great Wednesday. I'll talk to you later. Bye.